Hello and welcome back to another Rise of Empires IC5 video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with episode 9. I think it's 9. 9 of the Race to C25 challenge that I am doing. It is day 8, effectively for me. By that I mean it's Friday morning, and I started this on a Thursday afternoon last week, so that's kind of 8 days of playing. We've roughly played about 22 to 23 hours now, and we've spent about 45 Australian dollars on some of those things. Those things we have bought include the avatar, so being able to change our avatar, which was quite a cheap one, getting the extra worker. We spent on limited recruitment one time, which gave us 3 limited recruitment tickets that we used to get the orange hero, Sir Rog, as I call it, or Sir Rogalin. We have also spent on a packet of speed ups, which we used pretty much yesterday to speed up some of the things we needed in order to complete castle level 16. So we are at castle level 16. Now, if you watched the video yesterday, I would say that I was a little bit behind where I thought I would be. I'd kind of hoped to finish castle level 16 within the 7 days. If you ever look at the event, the feast, or not the event, the benefit event, the feast that happens up here for every new starter, it does have effectively 7 days to achieve castle level 16, so it is achievable, but I don't know whether it needs a lot more money than I spent, but or maybe more time, but I wasn't able to get there. However, we are in a good position to continue our upward growth quest thingy majiggy majoo. What do we need to do? I have not checked. Garrison Hall level 16, Stable level 16, Tavern level 16, 2.5 million in the golds. That's not too bad at all. 2 million in the foods. I think we can already do that easily. Yes, 2 million in the foods is done. 2 million in the woods. I believe we can do that. Fantastic. That is done as well. 500,000 in the charcoals. Yes, we can do that. Easy peasy. 3 millions in the marble, which we can do. Fantastico. And 2.5 millions in the iron, which we can also do. So we don't need any storage upgrades for this. Hey, well done, fantastic. What we're obviously going to need to do is we need to get a house up to 16. So let's get that popping and dropping. Popping and dropping. That's a popular phrase from the 1920s. That's what we used to say. I've been popping, I've been dropping. Popping and dropping. This is the Garrison Hall, which we need to get up to level 16, I believe. That's going to take a little bit of time, because we only get this at castle level 15. So I have been upgrading it pretty much, and it is now stuck at about, yeah, it's going to level 10 now. So that's going to take a tiny bit of time, but that's okay. We have some time. We have the time, we have the power. The house is going to be good. Then we can do the tavern. And then the other one was, what was it? It was a stable. Okay, that's going to take a little bit of time as well. Our stables are currently at level 13 because I brought them up. Because I wished to have tier 5 horses. So we have the tier 5 horses, which is a good thing. I didn't have to bring the stable up in order to achieve that, but I brought it up because I wanted to. So we are a little bit ahead of where maybe somebody else would have been because they didn't bring the stables up. So that's fine. Let's see if we can upgrade this baby now. 1.2 million woods. Yeah, it's a lot of woods. Like so. Like so. I have noticed, if I think back to when I first started this game, roughly 2 years ago, or whenever that was it 2 years ago? It could have been yesterday. But when I think back to when I first started this game, wood used to be much more of an issue. Even in the early game. Now it doesn't seem. They must have changed the balancing, because now it seems I have a lot of wood. I never remember having this much wood. 13.6 million wood at this stage of the game. After a few days, that seems like a lot of wood. Food was always massively, unbalanced. You always had too much food. But yeah, wood, I never thought we had that much wood, which is great. I might be misremembering. I don't know. I'm old. I say things like popping and dropping. Right. So those 3 things need to be done, basically. The house, then the tavern, the stables, and the Guardian Hall. What is it called again? The Garrison Hall, not the Guardian Hall. So that's all relatively easy. In the meantime, what we are going to need to do is think about the storages, because they will definitely need to be upgraded. So if we have the chance to upgrade a little storage, we're going to take it. I mean, that's a very cheap upgrade there for lumber level 2. So there's no reason why we couldn't do that. Coffee. We should definitely get our production up. Pretty much everything's about level 10, which is pretty slack, to be honest. Considering, again, how cheap it is to increase your productive centers. Our gold production definitely needs to go up. We're having issues there. I mean, 1.7 million. We need 2 million just for the 2.5 million just for the alliance. Just for the, not Alliance Center, what's it called? Just for the castle upgrade. So we definitely need to go up there. You can see we're already maxed out in the ale, so we should upgrade our ale storages, blah, 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 blah. We have much to do. Castle level 16 has always seemed to me to be a natural resting point. Now, I'm not saying we're resting. We're going to push forward as fast as we possibly can. But in terms of the game, castle level 16 and castle level 19, it kind of feels like, cool. Now let's get all this other stuff and catch up on things. So I've always used it as a place to pop, have a cup of coffee, do some popping and dropping, and just generally chill out. But we are going to try and push as far as we can. But while we're pushing, we're going to go, okay, let's get these upgraded. Let's upgrade this like that. So, sounds like a plan? I think it does. Now, I put a little poll on the channel this morning, which would have been yesterday morning now for you people, asking what you think of the progress so far. If it's been too slow, too fast, don't care. Let me know what you do think. I'm interested because I don't really have anything to compare this to apart from myself. Nobody started at exactly the same time as me. People spend various amounts of different money, and I know, you know, it's a very odd thing for me to be spending money in the game. I've always kind of been a person who doesn't spend money. I'm not actually seeing that the benefits of putting a little bit of cash into it have been that great, if I think about it. Now, I always would have bought the avatar anyway, and I'm pretty sure I always, in any castle I've had, have bought the extra construction or the extra workers up. They're usually very, very cheap. And I've always kind of seen that as an investment of my time because it just speeds things up. And also I like having my picture in the game. I love my face, and my face is gorgeous. But where is my face? There it is. Hello. But in terms of the other stuff I bought, I'm not necessarily thinking that it was worth the money. So we're going to try and not spend anything for a little while. And the only thing I am tempted by is the Royal Prestige or the Hero Development Plan. But the Hero Development Plan is not going to give me the heroes I actually want. That's going to come from this, the limited recruitment. Because I want heroes like these guys. Well, I don't want any of these, actually. Yeah, actually, I don't want any of these. Oh, no, I want him, the Craftsman. I would love the Craftsman. Okay, the Craftsman is the one I definitely want. So Rogalin I've already got. Drill Sergeant and Royal Drill Master are for speeding up the footman training and the archers training respectively. However, we also have the Sergeant and the Lady Knight and Shifu. And so those as blue heroes do the same things that these three orange heroes do. So I'm okay to miss one of those. Medic we have because he's annoying and crap and we always seem to get him. But the Craftsman would be fantastic. Craftsman would be very good, very, very good indeed. Plague Doctor would be great, but I don't intend to die a lot, so I don't necessarily need all of that kind of stuff. I'm also trying to upgrade my War Academy because I can't seem to be doing any bloody rallies against giants because I'm too weak, too small and too weak. That's something else we need to think about here, and you can see I'm just upgrading legions now because we are able to beat level 8 Marauders. But that's about it, and they still hurt me quite a lot, so we really need to kind of ramp that up. And I guess that's going to happen now because we're going to get tier 6 troops at the end of this stable upgrades. Not this one particularly, but once we've got it up to level 16, which is what the game requires for us to advance to castle level 17. So looking forward, how long do I think this is going to take? I think this is going to take me, considering how much speed ups I have. Let's have a look. Oop. Speed ups. Okay, 1 hours. Oh, that's research. That's training. And that's just general. Oh, okay. So we don't have a lot of speed ups. Not a lot of speed ups. So we're going to have to... This is probably going to take... How many hours is this? This is 15 hours alone for 13 to 14. 14... Does it show us how much time? It doesn't show us how much time. You know, that would be really useful information here in this bit. Is how long it takes. That would be very fantastic, useful information. So effectively, this is probably going to be, the next round is probably going to take us 20 hours, and the round after that probably 25 or plus. So that's actually in-game time of 2 to 3 days just to do the stables. I'm going to say this is taking about 2 hours. We're at level 10 now, are we not? Yeah. So probably another, if we do 5 more levels of that, maybe 20 hours of that. So we're looking at about somewhere between 3 days of speed ups are needed in order to get everything going, and that doesn't count the tavern and this thing. The tavern will probably take at least a day as well, so maybe 4 days of speed ups are needed. I want to try and get this all done within less than 48 hours, so 36 hours. So basically, this is the Friday, as I said, this is episode 9. I want this to be completing on episode 11, so in 2 days' time, which would be my Sunday morning. I believe I can do that. Unfortunately, I do have to work tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday. So it'll just depend on how much time I spend after work, say sitting on the tram on the way home, if I remember to log into the game and get things done instead of read the newspaper, which I usually do. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this little journey we're taking together to Castle Level 25. I believe we're doing all right, and we're Speedy Gonzalez. Maybe not Speedy Gonzalez, his older brother, who is far faster than Speedy himself, but we are definitely in the Speedy Gonzalez situation or area. We're going fast is what I think. Let me know down below what you think. Also, let me know, a lot of people have said things like, when I do the upgrades, I forget to press the buttons up here. Please feel free to let me know those little things. There's some stuff in this game that's changed, and that wasn't like that before, and it's just my habits, and I just don't even notice. There's a lot of things I don't even notice on the screen, because to me, I've seen this screen so much for like 2 years, I don't notice the small differences that possibly crop up, so to speak. Castle's looking nice there. Can we do the sexy castle? Do we have the sexy castle? Where's the sexy castle now? We're not going to have the sexy castle, are we? Because we've only been playing for 7 days. Where's the stupid buildings? Where did I put them? Where have I put the stupid buildings? It's, which one is the stupid building builder? It's this one, isn't it? Stupid building builder? The Architecture Institute, indeed. Decorate. That's the wrong one. What's this? Can I have that? No. What's that? Oh. What's that? No. Wait a second. Decoration 32, and we did 600 to do the sexy castle, do we not? 600. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time. Fine. That's fine. We'll pop you back in the corner. Nobody puts Architectural Institute in the corner. Yes, we do. Oh, I can't. Oh, tricky. Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you again in the next one. See ya. Bye.